One thing that I hate about my personality is that I have a very easy time getting addicted to things. Anything that I derive any sort of pleasure from, whether it be a new video game or whatever, like a new activity or whatever, I will I will tend to just only do that for an extremely long period of time. If I discover a new song or a new artist in general, I will like only listen to their music for months on end. If I find a new video game I like, I'm going to only play that video game for damn near years at a time, right? And I don't know what it is about me, but I tend to just get addicted to things very easily. And that always isn't the best thing in the world. Um, Mainly when it tends to be it I get addicted to worse and worse things, right? Now, I've I've talked a little bit before about how my little dabbling in edibles before I kind of can't go a single day without getting high, right? And tonight was the night that it made me realize that like I'm low key a fucking loser. You know what I mean? I was at dinner with my family, and I've noticed whenever like sober me is in a social situation with my entire family, it doesn't tend to go well. Um, it's just something about me in general just doesn't mesh well with the rest of my family. So I discovered that if it's not like me, if it's like a altered version of me where I'm a little bit more, I don't know, if I'm just different, then my family will have an easier time getting through that interaction. And I've proven that true multiple times. So tonight, I treated it no differently. I prepared, I said, I'm gonna use so I can get through this interaction and my family doesn't go home in an argument or in any sort of like maybe I said something and it upset someone. I tried to just make it go smoothly. And it isn't like an open exchange. It's not like I'm telling them, "Hey, I'm doing this so y'all can like me more." It's more of I guess just implied, I guess. But it's nothing, you don't just lay it out. Now, my brother didn't get that memo and totally spilled my business. And what was awful is that we had guests um that I didn't know very well, and I get very few interactions with these people, and I had all my business spilled in front of them, and it was very embarrassing. It I know it shouldn't, but it made me feel like I'm just like a junkie, you know, and you know, made me feel like I'm gross. Made me feel gross. I wanted to start like crying because I was very embarrassed because I'm not proud of this at all. You know, I don't I'm not one of those people who and I say this with every part of me. I'm not one of those people who takes like pride in what they do, you know? Like I'm not like I'm autistic and I'm proud. I don't do that. I don't say, yeah, I do this every night. I'm proud. I'm not proud of this. I feel very bad that I do this, but it's almost become like a necessity at this point. Or else like I can't sleep or I can't, you know. But I felt very embarrassed and I what went from a nice like where I'm kind of sociable and kind of making everyone laugh, whether it be from my actions or just jokes I'm telling, whatever. I just kind of shut down because I was so embarrassed, and I was really trying not to cry. And and then I got my food. I ate my food very quietly, and they kept like they're like, "Oh, are you okay? Like, oh, did we make you upset?" Like literally just making me feel like even worse because now they were like, since they were aware, like openly aware, they were treating me like how you would treat a toddler. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh my God, please. Like, I felt so gross and so stupid, you know? And I hate myself because I know that at the end of this video, I'm gonna say something like, you need to have some impactful moment like this to really want to make you go sober. But I know tomorrow I'm gonna get high again. So I can't like even stick to, I can't make that promise, even though that's what I want to say. I know at some point, like at some point, you kind of get over them. You kind of get over an addiction. At some point, it just kind of stops. And I imagine I'm just going to like naturally outgrow this. So I don't know why, but I'm just not too worried about this completely taking over my life as compared to something like crack or something. I just still feel really gross, especially when like people tell me that they shouldn't I shouldn't be embarrassed. Then I feel like even more embarrassed because then it feels like they're too accepting of it, and it's like, we understand. Like, please, like, I'm trying to, like, I feel embarrassed, you know. I don't want you to make me be like, yo, you shouldn't. That's not helping at all. I feel so stupid and gross right now. LOL. Moral of this one, guys, really is that you need to put a limit on your vices and try not to use them as a scapegoat every single time that you feel like using. Sometimes there are better alternatives to instead of caving and using. I'm trying to be better every single day. That is that is my motto. Every single day I'm trying to do one thing better, and something like this does not happen in a day, a week, a month. It happens very gradually over time, especially within the position that I'm in right now. But all we can do is strive to be better and take steps to be better and continuously improve upon that every day. Thank you.